We can't sell our product or our service until we get in front of somebody. And I'm a member of a local BNI chapter, and I absolutely love it. It's a phenomenal way to make connections. Now, the problem is not everybody I want to meet is a friend or a contact of somebody in my sphere. So most of the time, I don't have that connection. And I'm going to share with you today something that I found that's phenomenal to make a connection. And I'm going to give you a couple examples. First would be I was having an issue, and it doesn't really matter what your product or service is. You can use this to get in front of people. But I had a problem with Bank of America a couple years ago. And it was a major issue. I couldn't resolve it. I went a couple levels ahead of the person who I was talking to, and I just couldn't get it resolved. And I was so frustrated. So I decided to get in touch with the CEO of Bank of America. Had no idea who that was. Googled CEO Bank of America. The guy's name is Brian Moynihan. So then I clicked on Google Images. And I sent Brian a card, put his picture on the front of the card, and I actually Googled Brian Moynihan quotes, and Brian had a quote. So I put his quote on the front of the card, his picture, and on the inside of that card, I put just a short description of the issue I was having with his bank, and I asked him to get involved. Now, let's face it, CEOs or most of the people we're trying to get in front of, a lot of them don't open their own mail. But when his secretary got a card like this with his picture and his quote on the front of the card, I was hoping she'd give it to him. And I sent that along with a box of 24 cookies. And the next week, I got a call from Brian Moynihan. And here's what he said. He goes, "Jim, I'm a health nut. I don't eat cookies. I gave the cookies to my staff. They said they were the best cookies they've ever had." He said, "I appreciate that." He said, "Your card was phenomenal. You're a marketing genius. Now I want to hear about the problem you described in the card." So Brian Moynihan, the CEO of a Fortune 500 company, contacted me because I sent him a card. Now what's cool about this is I didn't print this card, I didn't stuff it, address it, stamp it, or mail it. I designed the card on my computer. In about 2 minutes, hit send, and the company sent it for $1.17 plus postage. Now you can use this to get in front of anybody, a local person, someone out of town. When you're trying to meet someone, get on Google, get their picture, put their picture on the front of a card, and you can actually also go to their company website and get their company logo. Put that on the front of a card, send it in a box from this company with a couple brownies, couple dozen cookies, and you won't believe the response. The company I use to do this is called Send Out Cards. And it's truly a phenomenal way to make contact. Thanks so much, and have a great day, guys.